is not the light that I was going for. Hi. That's the light I was going for. Hello. Hi. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you are new. I'm JC. Happy Monday. Welcome to the week of my birth. Also, book release week. I guess I should. I'm JC, contemporary fiction author and poet. I have 6 books, technically. By now, when you see this, it'll already really be live anyway. But if you saw the clips beforehand, then you know, technically, it is the 8th, but my book is already live. I hit publish on Saturday because I like to give it a buffer, because with Amazon you never really know. It says it'll take 72 hours. Sometimes things go wrong and it can take longer. I didn't want to take any chances, so hit publish. It was live before the weekend was out, but official release date is still the 10th. What else was I about to say? I don't really know. So the weekend, I just edited my video as normal. I scheduled all my now available graphics and stuff for the book. I made a Facebook story. I'm not sure how it quite turns out. I might need to do some tweaks on it or whatever. But I beta read some of Gwenna's book, which is very good, by the way. What else did I do? I don't really know. I tried to have optimism for my birthday, but looking at my dwindling bank account as things deduct themselves, I don't have high hopes for me to be able to do what I actually want to do on my birthday, but it's fine. I'm taking the week off of writing, unless it's brainstorming. If I come up with some ideas or I want to brainstorm some ideas, this would be the week to do it. Because I finished book 4 on Friday. I'm not drafting anything, even though I do still have Mackenzie Brown book 5 to work on, but we can start that back up next week along with book 5 in the pen name series. And I just kind of want to relax, read a lot this week, and maybe brainstorm some things, watch some movies, documentaries, that sort of thing. Enjoy the week of my birth as much as I possibly can, given that I can't actually get myself anything. I could, but it wouldn't be the responsible thing to do. I can barely even get the things that I still need, let alone that I want. So there's that. But I just thought I'd come on and say hello. Hi, happy Monday. I'm back. Hi. Oh, you see, I washed my hair. I know it's just 2 ponytails, but I washed my hair. It's clean and everything, and I wanted it clean for my birthday. But yeah, that's it. Bye. Feeling pretty good earlier when I came on to say hello. Then I got a comment on my video, which I have since deleted, so it's not there anymore. And I know I shouldn't let what other people think about me and my situation bother me, because while I am pretty vulnerable and share a lot online with you guys. I don't share every single teeny tiny little detail um, for safety reasons, and just because um, I like to keep a little some things for myself. I don't always like. I know I tend to let you guys know when I'm in pain, but I don't think I ever really let you know like how much pain I'm in a lot of the times. Like I'll say I'm in a lot of pain, but a lot of the times it's usually way worse than I say, just because yeah, I'm a masker. I like to mask things. My physical therapist has already picked up on that about me. That when she asks me, how's my pain, how am I doing, I have certain words that I'll say that verbally sounds like I'm fine, but she knows that it's sarcasm and I'm really not all that fine. Like I'll like these, ask me how I'm doing pain wise and with the exercise they gave me, and I'll say peachy, which typically means I am anything but peachy. But I'm gonna say that I'm peachy because, I'm always gonna be in pain, and the pain is a part of some of the exercises come with a little bit of pain. It's to help strengthen certain parts, whatever. But so, and the thing I have a problem with is when people, we have these mediums and forms of receiving monetary assistance from our audience, either be it Patreon or YouTube memberships or virtual tip jars like Ko-fi. And I think that sometimes people, how do I put this? I think sometimes people get it in their head that because they contribute to your financial well-being, it means they get a say in how you do things or in anything having to do with what you share on the internet. And okay, I'm trying to, I don't like to mention names. This person, and I'm very grateful for any support I've ever been given, particularly when times were really, really extremely rough. Okay, this person says, a few years ago, I don't know if anyone remembers that far back, but I did express being upset because there was a person who monetarily donated several times through Ko-fi, and that's the only way they ever really communicated with me is in the message, like, whatever message they put in the Ko-fi thing, and then I'll say thank you or whatever. They sent me a handwritten letter with all kinds of helpful suggestions. I shouldn't eat out this much. I shouldn't do this. I should do that. If I lose weight, if I sleep more, I'll be healthier and it would make for better lifestyle choices, yada, yada, yada. I can't remember exact words of the written letter. I really just couldn't believe someone would take the time to handwrite a criticizing letter. But fast forward, that person still tipped me through Ko-fi several times after. And I'm not going to sit there and say I didn't need the help. So, I'm very grateful for the help. I still consider myself to be in a situation where, I can't afford to turn down any help. Let's just say that. So, This person has continued to tip me through Ko-fi various times throughout since the handwritten letter. And they rarely ever commented on my videos except one or twice. So the other week, same exact person tipped me on Ko-fi with a message in the thing with a link to a website that I'm pretty sure is run by a government agency. While the message said I shouldn't rely on government agencies so much for help, for assistance, because I have not been shy about saying that I get food stamps. The temporary disability, the temporary cash assistance that I get is basically a temporary disability until my disability gets approved, or hopefully approved, while I'm fighting it, basically. So in the message, it had a link to some place that's supposed to help people who are, in need of help, homeless, whatever. Which I'm pretty sure is run by a government agency. At the same time, in the message saying I shouldn't rely on help from government agencies, and that I should put writing aside and not, do the writing thing anymore, which is not an option. It's not an option for me. So, I ignored the message. I didn't respond. I wanted to respond, but I knew my response would not be. I just knew I shouldn't respond. So that was last week. Was that last week? Yes, that was last week on the 2nd. So my vlog video came out today. And that same person left a comment that said, because I told Scott what the comment said. So, because I have since deleted it. So it's not there anymore. But it says, I'm out. Nothing changes. All your writer friends seem to have jobs. Bye. So if this person watches my channel, which they seem to, then they would know that my area of chronic pain issues is one of which retail is not really an option for me, because I literally can't stand longer than 5 minutes. Like, even in here, showers are very quick. They have to be, because my back will start feeling like it's on fire. It's why cooking is becoming so hard for me, because I do have to stand longer than 5 minutes when I cook, and my back starts to feel like it's on fire. Even with the pain meds, I have issues in not one but two knees, both knees, and at any time they give out, and sometimes they lock up. It's just not feasible for me to get a retail job, and I'm pretty much sure I've expressed here that I would do the whole call center from home thing. But the thing is, all the places that I've contacted, at least in this area, or the numbers, because they have centers in the area, because they have to dispense the machine that you would use for the stuff to do the call center stuff. So, but you have to have a permanent address. I can't use a P.O. box. And my mother will not let me use her address. I've asked several times. Because we're not supposed to be here. She doesn't want anyone to know we're here. So I can't use her address for anything. I can't have mail. That's why I still have a P.O. box. I can't have mail come here. I can't use her address for anything. So the call center thing is not an option. I try to do beta reading. I try to do proofreading. I have my online store, which it's not doing well, but I still have high hopes. And then I have my books. I do what I can. If I had any skill like crocheting anything or making anything, I would set up an Etsy shop and do that too. So it's not like I'm not trying. So, and even when I had a corporate job, is a stretch. It wasn't like in some big Fortune 500 company or anything. But when I worked in a law firm as a receptionist, or when I worked retail, or when I worked overnight as a stock person, I still wrote. Writing was still never something I set aside. I would never set it aside. And I know that comment shouldn't have bothered me. And it's not even about me losing an audience member or whatever, or losing a subscriber. I don't really, my subscriber count ebbs and flows daily. It's not about that. I don't like that people think they get to judge me because of the little bit they see that are online. And granted, I share a lot. I probably share a lot more than most people. Probably share a lot more than I should. But I still don't share everything. And that someone would assume that I'm not trying my very best to get out of the situation that I am in, to get out of this house that is literally having me break out. Literally, I'm breaking out. Just to assume that I'm not trying everything I could possibly try. I just don't like when people make assumptions about me and they don't know me. And I know because they don't know me, it shouldn't bother me. But these days, I'm in a very emotional state. These days, I try not to show a lot of the mental stress that I feel. Like, I talk a lot about the physical pain and stuff that I'm in, but I don't always talk about the days where I don't want to get up at all. I don't always talk about that because no one wants to hear that. I don't even want to think it, so I don't talk about the dark thoughts that I have a lot of the times these days. I just try to push through it and deal with it the best that I can. And so when someone judges me when I'm trying my best, I mean, I guess even if it's not what they think is the best, it hurts. And I know it shouldn't. I'd like to be that person that doesn't give a crap what anyone thinks about me. But fun fact, I've always been the person who cares what people think about me. Too much. I don't care nearly as much as I used to. But every now and then those insecurities creep up on me. Especially when I have something as big for me as a book release happening and turning another year older. And I'm turning another year older in a house that I don't want to be in a place that makes me miserable and unhappy. And I'm already trying to manage those feelings. So when someone comes along and judges me, it hurts a lot. And it shouldn't. And this is me being probably way too vulnerable. But I'll be okay. I'm gonna deal with it. I'm gonna go read or watch a video or something. Because this is the week that I said I wasn't gonna do any writing, brainstorming. That's what I should do. Because in celebration of my birthday and my book, I'm gonna go. I don't know how much of this clip is actually gonna make it because this is a long clip. This is 16 minutes long. But I will be back. Please excuse me. I'll be back. Okay. I'm going to say goodnight to you here. Hopefully I'll be in better spirits again tomorrow. Driving usually makes me happy, so here's hoping. We should not let the thoughts and opinions of other people who do not know our lives affect us. By we, I mean me. But yes, I'm going to go. I'll say goodnight now. Also, side note, I did edit through that first chapter that I read of my book. I hate it. I don't think that I'm going to release that. I have not exported it. It's edited. I don't like the sound of my voice. I stumble and fumble over my words. It's way too much editing needed. I don't even know if, and I'm definitely not, an audiobook narration girly. Yeah, I don't love it. We shall see. And then I forgot to close the windows when I filmed it, so you hear all the outside noises, and it's just, I think it might stay in the vault. But TBD. But good night. See you guys tomorrow.
Close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go.
Hello, hi. It is way too late for me to still be out here. Oh my gosh, I'm so tired. I'm exhausted, and I still need to get something to eat. I know I just went to the grocery store, but that is not going to do anything for me at the moment. I could get something for $6 at Lido's, which is right up my alley price-wise. Halfway wondering if I should have I got a little teeny small cake, just enough for me and my daughter to share. And I am starting to wonder if I should not have gotten that. But it's my birthday, and it's starting to look like I'm not going to be able to do too much of anything special. So might as well, right? Okay. And You know, fun fact about me. When it's hot outside, I guess I start to feel dehydrated, and what I end up spending more money on in the store is drinks. There are lots of drinks back there. Yeah. I'm hungry. Okay. Yes. $6. I can do that. Add that. I'm tired. I kind of want that, but no. Should I? No. Oh, I forgot to get. It's fine. And I didn't get bread. Crap. I'm not going back in the store. So it is what it is. Maybe I should get that. I'm sure that the salad dressing I have is fine. There is salad dressing that comes with the thing. So no. We're gonna be disciplined and only get the one thing. Okay, and check out. Alright, too late to go to the post office. I guess I'm going tomorrow. I didn't mean to be in there that long, but I mean, I did get food. I'm not saying I didn't get food. I just ended up with a lot more drinks than I had intended to get. They were on sale. So, but, oh, did I say happy Tuesday? If I didn't, I'm so sorry. Happy Tuesday. I did some brainstorming last night, but I think I was still too in my feelings last night to do too much of anything. So it should be on the file. Oh, come on. Okay, I'm doing too much. I'm sorry. I'll be back. I had filmed that little moment backstage. Randy and Nia sung happy birthday to me as it hit midnight. The traditional version, and Nia played the Stevie Wonder version of happy birthday. So it was cute. It was fun. I love it. I love them. I love them so much. I love all of them. They just make the days better. Good friends will do that. But stream was well. It was fun. Still have no idea what we're doing for my stream. But it's probably just going to be very chaotic. It's fine. In true fashion. But I'm exhausted, actually, because I was pretty much gone. Well, I wasn't gone all day. But after physical therapy, I went to the store, did that. My legs felt like lead afterwards. Like I could barely walk. Got my food. I got back here literally just in time to have like maybe 20 minutes to put things up and prepare for Nia's stream. And oh my gosh, I gotta go wash out the coffee pot. Okay. So yeah, I just enough time for that. For Nia's stream. To get ready for Nia's stream. And then out doing there, and it was wonderful, fun time. And yeah, today was actually my last physical therapy appointment until we get the next approval for the next body part. There are 2 more body parts that need to be addressed. So there's the hip and the wrist. She said that I should get a referral for the wrist so that we can give, because the hip is on the right side, which is the same side as the foot. And since I still can't really put a lot of weight on the foot without it hurting, she suggested to give it a little bit of a break. So maybe do the hip after the wrist. But I have to wait for my. Oh, I did have a pain appointment this Friday, but it was rescheduled for next Friday. So, but maybe I can go up there tomorrow, and I don't know. I'll figure it out. But I just wanted to hop on and say hello. I'm proofreading something right now for Zara. And then I proofread maybe a couple of chapters here. I'll hop back into beta reading Gwenna's book, maybe. Or I might just wind down and watch some videos or something, because I really am exhausted. But yeah, and I'm going out tomorrow because it is my birthday, and I do not want to be in here on my birthday. I did buy a cake, which I'm rethinking because I don't want to have to eat the cake out there with her, because I want to enjoy it, and I want to enjoy my cake. Anyway, I'll be back later with some kind of update. I don't know what, but bye. Am I still working? Sort of. It is officially my birthday. Oh, I said that last clip. It was officially my birthday last clip. Whoopsie. Now I just need to figure out what I'm going to do. I'm definitely going to get my free Starbucks, because I have not had actual Starbucks in a very long time. I think I'm going to take my notebook with me to Starbucks and maybe brainstorm and write some things. Maybe. Possibly. See if I can get me some free Baskin Robbins. I don't know. I really want my Vietnamese pho. I really do. And I'm thinking about just... It's a risk because of the whole car situation. I mean, it's a risk every day I go out and drive. So if I'm going to go out and drive anyway, I might as well. I mean, I definitely don't want to be in here all day on my birthday, but I also don't want to be exhausted when it comes time for the stream. So I definitely want to get back in time enough to not be exhausted when it's time for the stream, because I want to enjoy the stream and the celebration, and yeah, I just want to enjoy myself and my friends and the writing community and celebrate. So yeah, I'm gonna go back to, I need to upload my second video for the week to Patreon, and then upload it to YouTube to schedule it for Friday. I'm gonna go back to, I didn't get to Gwenna's book tonight. I don't know that I'm gonna get to Gwenna's book tonight. I'm so sorry, Gwenna. But I am enjoying, if Gwenna probably doesn't watch my videos, but if she does, if you do, I'm enjoying your book. Gwenna is definitely made for fantasy writing. Definitely. She actually, reading Gwenna's book is really making me want to work on Project Willow again. And yeah. I mean, her book is totally different than what I want Project Willow to be. but it's getting me. Project Will is the closest thing I think that I have to anywhere near the genre of fantasy. And it's more paranormal. Well, no, actually, I don't know that it's paranormal. I think it might actually be shaping up to be a bit on the fantasy side. Well, no, because it's the witchy stuff, which I usually consider paranormal. I don't really know what it is yet. I haven't fleshed out everything, and therein lies my problem. But I could work on that tomorrow. But also, if I go get pho, I don't have to go get the pho. I mean, I can celebrate my birthday all week. That is what this whole week off of writing has been. So I could celebrate and go get pho on Friday, so that I don't overexert. I really just don't want to be exhausted for my stream, because I want to have some energy stored up for the stream. So maybe I should save the pho. And it's a good Friday thing to do, is to get the pho. So maybe I'll save that for Friday, because then I also have to get gas in order to do that. Maybe I'll save it for Friday, and that could be a good Friday thing to do. Maybe. Anyway, I'm gonna go back to doing these things, and I will be back later. Bye. I am going to say goodnight here. I'm not sure what the last clip. I was watching Randy's gaming channel, but I'm also watching Josh Johnson's comedy. I like to bounce between videos. It's fine. And I watched Mandy Lynn's video earlier, which I'll probably talk more about when I talk about like personal curriculum stuff, because I'm putting it in my marketing playlist, because she's giving me some ideas that I didn't have before. So marketing wise. But I'm going to enjoy some comedy right now before I wrap it up and go to bed. And I guess we'll find out what I'm doing tomorrow. Well, we'll find out together. Good night. See you tomorrow. Bye.
Step 1, wake up early, gonna rise with the sun. Step 2, get some food in you. Step 3, think real hard about what you wanna be. Step 4, everybody just do your thing.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Yo, set your affirmations, aspirations. I got shit to do, the aftermath of preparation. Good food, good mood, blood in circulation. One step at a time, yeah, that's how you make it. Set a goal you control and
Oh, hello. Hi. Happy Wednesday. Happy birthday to me. I am, as you just saw in this clip before this, I am at Olive Garden picking up the food for our dinner. Now, I did consider going to pho, and I think I said last night I was going to maybe go on Friday, but then I remembered Friday I'm supposed to go wash clothes on Friday, so I'm not doing both of those on the same day. But my Vietnamese pho place is temporarily closed at the moment for some renovations, so I don't have that option, and I don't know any pho place in the immediate area near me that's tried and tested anyway. So I don't know what I'm getting for lunch per se, but dinner is Olive Garden. And I debated, because Olive Garden is quite pricey. But I knew that I did not want to cook. I did not want to go through the pain of cooking today on my birthday. So, and I wanted Italian, some pasta, or like, more specifically, I wanted some lasagna. I haven't had lasagna in a very long time. I've missed lasagna. Normally I don't get lasagna from Olive Garden. I get like Alfredo or something like that. But I've really missed lasagna. And because of the oven situation at my mother's house, I cannot buy Stouffer's lasagna anymore and fix it because the air fryer we did have is broken. You know, it broke, it went out, or it blew up, should I say, because the cord got burned or something. I don't know. Something happened, and then my mother had just told me that the thing didn't work anymore, or the cord exploded or something. I don't know. Anyway, it happened when I wasn't in the room. So that was where I used to fix the Stouffer's lasagna that I would get. So, and then her oven doesn't work. So, yeah. And then the little air fryer that we have obviously can't fit a big thing of lasagna in there. So, I haven't had lasagna in quite some time, and I've missed it. And so I got myself some lasagna, and I got her spaghetti and meatballs, even though she probably would have wanted the chicken parmesan, but that costs more. So, yeah, cost effective. And because the reason I rationalized, because I was like, it's quite pricey. But with each entree, you get a house salad and breadsticks included with the entree. So it's like if you got them separately, you'd have to pay $12.99 for the breadsticks and salad, but they're included in the entree, so I didn't have to pay all that for them. And I think someone is coming with, nope, that's not me. Okay, so yeah, breadsticks and salad are included in the entree. So what would cost $12.99 by itself, together, it's included. So yeah, and I get extra salad because my daughter does not eat salad. So that's why I got that, and I am really starting to get a little dizzy, which means I need to eat. And this is dinner, which y'all know I don't eat dinner until much later. So now I need to have something for lunch. I think Jersey Mike's actually does free subs, free 6-inch subs. I don't know that I'll have time to make it to Baskin Robbins because while the sky may still have some blue in it, the gray is definitely encroaching on the sky, and it is definitely getting ready to rain. It's supposed to actually thunderstorm. Plus, I didn't want to be out long anyway because I still have to stream. So, I don't know, but I did get a small little thing of Baskin Robbins that I put in the back of the freezer, so hopefully she won't notice it's there, and I can sneak it into the room later. But I did want my Baskin Robbins freebie. But I think they give birthday freebies like for the week or something of your birthday, or the month. I'm not sure. So I still have an opportunity to get it at another date and time. But I did want it today. But I took too long to get ready and leave the house. So that's my fault. I have, however, gotten my free Starbucks. But okay. So that's all that I have to update with you for now. I've also wearing my favorite color, so yay. I'll be back later. Bye.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 So life ain't easy, yo, I think there's a reason, though. Ups and downs, just like every different season, yo. Sometimes I'm high, other times I'm barely breathing, though. I always gotta fight and hide from the demons, yo. Negative thoughts are poison, they rot, Head full of flies, so here come the clouds,
they'll never stop unless I can swap all the bad for the good in my head when I'm lost.
Hello. Hi. I am very tired. Stream went fine. I think I was a nervous wreck most of the time because I get really nervous when like the spotlight has to be on me. And I know I'm the one who made the stream, but I did want to celebrate, and I wanted to celebrate with my friends. It's just, the nerves, they always settle in whether I want them to or not. So that's something I have to work on and get over. But it was a fun time. I read from the book, different page numbers and paragraphs and stuff, and got asked a lot of fun questions about the characters in the book, and some of which I'm like, I don't know. Still have to figure out what kind of coffee drink my characters would have, because I've never thought about it. But it was fun. It was entertaining. There was no sprints. There was one little brief 15-minute for a bio break. Daddy's bathroom. And it was a good time. And then we hung out. Esther came backstage afterwards, and we all hung out for a while. And it was a good time. My streamers, CA and LA, Courtney and Ashley, they stopped it. It was so special. It was so special that they took the time out of their day to come to my stream, and it meant the world to me. And it meant a lot to have them there. And they sent me a card, which I went to the post office today and I got my card. That card that I showed you earlier, that was from them. And they're amazing. And it was great to have them there, and for my friends to get to see the streamers that I love so much supporting me. It was wonderful. And then they talked me off a ledge of another downward spiral backstage afterwards. I was still thinking about the commenter from Monday, and they did what friends do and talked me off the ledge of the downward spiral. So, and kind of just made me see things from a different perspective. Just made me realize that it doesn't matter what someone who doesn't know me or anything about me has to say, because they don't know me or anything about me. So, yeah. But I'm still trying to do stuff. But I'm so tired. I can't manage to do anything. I do want to at least read. I'm supposed to still proofread the rest of the chapters that Zara sent me to proofread. And I got through chapter 3. So there's 4 through 7. And they're not terribly long, so I think I can maybe read 1 or 2 before I collapse. I'm so tired. And I gotta get back to reading Gwenna's book, because I'm just really enjoying it. Oh gosh, I'm so sorry. I'll be back later when I have some other update. Hopefully I've gotten something done and haven't just fallen asleep. Okay, be back. Bye. The time has come for me to say goodnight. I'm exhausted, apparently, and I can't, I can barely keep my eyes open. I want to go. Also, I feel really overheated. Hot here, so I just had an ice pack on me, which helped a little, but now the cold in the ice pack is worn off, so I want want to go. Good night. Bye. Hello. Hi. Happy. What day is this again? No, it's not Wednesday. It is Thursday. I hope the fan is not too loud, but it's 90 something degrees outside, 95, 96 or something. So it means it's hot as hell in here. So I cannot turn the fan down. Just wanted to pop on and say hello. As you saw by the early clips, I woke up entirely too late. But I needed the sleep, I think. I was completely exhausted. Like, between the heat getting to me last night, because it was hot, and I had to keep getting ice packs, because I was getting that feeling, you know, if you've ever had heat exhaustion, that lightheaded, dizzy feeling, like, yeah. And I kept just, between the heat and then me being exhausted anyway, yeah, did I go to bed earlier? No, you would think I would have, but I did not. Slightly earlier than I normally would. Slightly, and by slightly I mean like maybe 15 minutes earlier. But, because I tried to hang in there and stay up and do, and just, anyway. I tried to do things that didn't end up getting done because I was too exhausted. And I should have just went to bed earlier. But nevertheless, I have a newsletter that I need to start working on and put together. I have not been good at posting Substack notes the last couple of days. So I need to get back on the ball with that. And back on the ball with my engagement on my Facebook page. Because I've also dropped up on that too. So my week of not doing anything writing wise or working is almost over, so it's time to really start getting back in the mindset of having to do the work things again. So I'll be back to writing again next week. I'll start book 5 in the pen name series and go back to working on Mackenzie Brown book 5 while I try to figure out what book to draft. First draft, I don't know, to work on next towards publishing, because the mystery series books are far off from being published, and I'm still unsure whether I want to query them or not, so there's still that. I'm on the fence about that. But right now I am going to go get me some coffee, because as I said, I woke up late and I haven't had my coffee yet. I need that. I'll be back. It's me again. What am I doing? I don't know. I should be reading, actually. I'm supposed to be reading during our sprints tonight, but instead I'm watching YouTube videos. I did finish proofreading the chapters, the first set of chapters, for Zara, and I probably should beta read another chapter for Gwenna, so I don't lose momentum in the story, because I'm really loving the story, and I know where it left off at, and I was like, oh, I'm so excited for whatever's coming next. And then I ended up proofreading some chapters for Zara, so out, and that was time sensitive, so I wanted to get that done, preferably ahead of time, so I like to be ahead if I can. But I know if I start reading Gwenna's chapters tonight, right now, I might be up till the wee hours of the morning reading. I I tend to do that when I get like sucked into. But well, I do that when I get sucked into any book, and I still need to read some more of my J.D. Robb book too. Right now, I'm actually currently trying to figure out how I'm going to sneak in a piece of cake into the room. Well, this little teeny tiny mini brownie cake. It's like double chocolate, and I don't know. It's all kinds of chocolatey goodness, and I don't want to eat it out there because I won't enjoy it. So I'm trying to figure out how to sneak it in. I already cut the pieces that I want. I just need to get it in here and hope that she stays asleep while I'm getting it in here. And if I can get it in here, I'll show it to you because it's good. I think I opt for doing just the cake instead of trying to overload myself with the cake and the ice cream, because I think that's too much. The cake is already kind of rich. So have I done anything else worthwhile today? No. I've done lots of reading. I really needed to film a video. And okay, so here's the thing. I was supposed to go do laundry tomorrow. I'm also need to go to the store and get something for dinner for Sunday. But here's the problem with that. It's 95 degrees today. It is supposed to be hotter tomorrow. It is supposed to feel like 105. I get overexhausted by the heat in 80-something degree weather. So here's where I try to, because I told my daughter, I was like, okay, I know we need to wash clothes, but I don't think manual hard labor in 100-and-something degree weather is smart for me and my body. But also maybe going out altogether isn't smart either. And while I need to go to the store, I'm not sure I want to do that. So then the question is going to become, what do I fix on Sunday? Anyway, I don't know. I may still go out. No, I might not go out tomorrow. It's going to be too hot. But yeah, I don't have much of an update. I do need to brainstorm some ideas for something. But yeah, that's it. I'll be back later. Bye. Chocolatey. Hi, I'm gonna say, oh, my face. I'm still breaking out. That's fine. But I'm gonna say goodnight here because I don't know what in the world I just did with my neck. But I don't know if I turned my head too quickly. Ow, ow, oh, okay. I'm gonna go because now I have a problem in my neck and it hurts. Oh my gosh. What in the world did I just do? It was just fine. Okay. Good night. Good night. Bye. Oh, hello there. Hi. Happy Friday. It is, it's 8 o'clock. Sorry. It's so late that I'm finally coming to you. Whoopsie. I have no excuses. I woke up way too late. In fact, I think when I woke up the final time, I woke up a couple of different times to use the bathroom, but my body had felt like it needed more sleep. And so the final time when I woke up, it was after 3 o'clock. Oopsie. So, needless to say, I have not done much of anything productive. And then after I got showered and dressed, after I got showered, my knee locked up on me. So for about an hour, I wasn't even able to actually move. Well, I wasn't able to stand up or walk because my knee locked up. So that was fun. And that was before I had caffeine. So yeah, it's been a time. My knee is fine right now. It's never a fun experience when my knee locks up on me. But I am editing my video, in which it's very long already. And I don't know how this is gonna come out. It shouldn't be this long. I didn't do any really writing this week, so I don't know why it's this long. But it could be that 17-minute clip on Monday in the midst of my downward spiral. Or my emotional spiral, whatever. But I just wanted to come on and say hello. I'm supposed to be doing some brainstorming, but again, I got a very late start to the day, so I'll be back. Bye. Hello there. Hi. We have reached the portion of this video where I bid you farewell for the week. This wasn't, well, no, this was a great week overall. If I look past my downward spiral that I had at the beginning of the week and partially a little bit on Wednesday, but which, you know, it's fine. I had a birthday and I celebrated the release of my 6th book, 3rd novel, and I am very happy and proud of myself. And yeah, it was good to take the week off from writing, from doing the things, to just celebrate and sit in the fact that I just published my 6th book. 6. And that I just turned another year older. And it feels good. Now it's time to get back into the mindset of work and doing the writing things, which I'll be back in next week. And I am actually ready to get back to writing. See, sometimes it's good to take a little time away from the thing that you're most passionate about, even though you're passionate about it, because time away makes you miss it. It rejuvenates you. It refills the well, and gives you new perspective and new ideas. And I'm ready to, I don't want to say hit the ground running, but I'm ready to get back to my projects. I have stuff that I want to get done. I'm starting my personal curriculum on Monday. Ooh, did I map out a timeline for that? I know the days that I want to do my coursework on. I just forget the hours. Did I map up the hours? I don't think I did. Over the weekend, I'll have to do that. But I'm getting back to pen name. We're going to start book 5 in the pen name, the first series. My hope with this pen name books is that I had initially wanted to release them this year, starting in June, but here we are in June and they're not ready. And one stipulation that I had was I will not start publishing the pen name books until the first series is completely done and ready, ready to be published. Like, I don't need to necessarily upload them, but they need to be done, edited, ready to go, so that I can, while I'm releasing the first series in the pen name, I can be working on, actually, well, since I'm about to do book 5, hopefully I'll be done with both the first and the second series by the time we get to the point of releasing the first series, so that way I can have the first 2 series done. And I guess my plan is a bit of a rapid release type of deal with the pen name books, but we'll see about that. I don't think I have anything else. I mean, I don't know, this vlog is about an hour long, and I don't understand why. I really thought it would be shorter this week, given that there was no writing this week. I thought it's that daggone emotional ass clip that I had on Monday with my downward spiral, which I did, in fact, leave in the video, because, there are ups and downs with writing, in the writing life, writing with chronic illness, and it is important that when you show the highs, you also show the lows, because you never know who might see your emotional moment and it could help them. I don't necessarily think that I have that much of an impact, but I'd like to think that something in some of the things that I do could help someone, even a teeny little bit. That, even if it's just to know that if you're also having an emotional moment or a downward spiral, you're not alone. We all have the moments. And sometimes it seems really odd that sometimes the most emotional moments you can have and the most downward spiral type of moments that you can have are in weeks where you should be on a high and should be really celebratory. But that said, I have no word counts to report, obviously. I've done lots of reading this week, so there's that. That's going to be it for this video. If you like what you see and you want to see more videos from me, make sure that you hit that like and subscribe button. I post videos on Mondays. I live stream on Wednesdays at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. As per usual, if you would like to be supportive of me in any of my creative endeavors, such as my blog, my online magazine, my online store with writer merch, becoming a member on my Patreon, tipping me on my Ko-fi, buying my books on Amazon, or reading them in Kindle Unlimited, including my newly released book, When Love Calls. All of those links can be found in the description box below. And until next time, take care of yourselves and have a blessed day. Bye.